Hollywood just found its new favorite hobby, pretending to make movies is a human rights issue while they pack their bags for a tax haven. Kristen Stewart is the latest star to claim that artistic freedom in America is dead, and her solution is apparently to move to Europe so she can, and I quote, shove them down the throat of the American people. Hey Geekly, Kikai Wafra here. Strap in, we're opening the file. So here is the situation. Kristen Stewart, who we all know from everything from Twilight to Spencer, recently told The Times in the United Kingdom that she doesn't see herself working in the United States long term. Why? Because she says she can't work freely there. She just finished her directorial debut, a movie called The Chronology of Water, and she didn't shoot it in Hollywood. She shot it in Latvia. This whole conversation is exploding right now because of the political climate in 2026. We are talking about the proposed 100% tariffs on films produced outside of the United States. President Trump has been vocal about this, claiming that other countries are using incentives to steal our studios, and foreign-made films are essentially propaganda and a national security threat. The White House is saying they are still exploring options, but the threat of a 100% tax on any movie made abroad and brought back to American screens has the industry in a total panic. Now, let's play devil's advocate for a second. If you're an artist like Stewart, this sounds like a nightmare, right? Cinema is supposed to be global. If you have a specific vision that requires a certain landscape, or if you find a crew in Eastern Europe that understands your aesthetic better than a union crew in Burbank, you should be able to go there. Art shouldn't have borders. From a corporate and creative perspective, the United States has become incredibly expensive. Between the cost of living in Los Angeles and the massive overhead of American production, indie filmmakers are feeling squeezed. If the government starts slapping 100% tax on your project just because you filmed it in Riga instead of Richmond, it effectively kills the independent film circuit. You can see why she's frustrated. She wants to create the reality she wants to live in, and if that means going to Europe to get a movie made that Hollywood wouldn't touch, more power to her. It sounds like a bold stand for creativity, right? But that's when I read the fine print. Or rather, that's when I look at the bank account. Let's have a reality check because I am so tired of the Starving Artist Act from people who have millions of dollars. Kristen says it would have been impossible to make her movie in the States. Really? Impossible or just more expensive? Let's be honest, when actors talk about artistic freedom in Europe, what they usually mean is tax credits. They go to Latvia or Hungary or the United Kingdom because those governments give them massive kickbacks to film there. It's a business decision dressed up as a creative crusade. And then we get to the shoving it down their throats comment. Seriously? This is the peak of Hollywood hypocrisy? On one hand, she's terrified of the propaganda label being thrown around by the White House, but then she uses language that makes it sound like she's trying to force-feed her perspective to an audience she clearly feels superior to. It's that classic, I'm leaving the country, but I still want your money energy. You want to flee the American system because it's too restrictive, but you still want the American box office to fund your lifestyle? That's not a revolution, Kristen. That's just wanting your cake and eating it too. The industry is dying a fast death? Maybe, but it's not just because of tariffs. It's because of this massive disconnect. We've got a government trying to force protectionism on an industry that thrives on globalism, and we've got stars who think the average American viewer is an enemy that needs to be shoved into submission with art. Is this a joke? If you want to make movies in Latvia, make them for Latvia. If you want to sell them to Americans, maybe don't act like you're doing us a favor by condescending to us from a villa in France. The truth is, both sides are playing a game of chicken. The government is using the film industry as a political football, and the industry is responding with its usual brand of out-of-touch elitism. It's a cash grab versus a power trip, and the viewer is caught in the middle. Are they taking us for fools? Absolutely. They want us to pick a side in a fight between billionaires and millionaires, while the actual quality of movies continues to slide into the abyss. If the only way you can make a movie is by fleeing the country and then complaining about it, maybe the problem isn't the location. Maybe the problem is the project. Anyway, I put the link to the full article in the description so you can read her quotes for yourself and see if I'm being too harsh. But I want to know what you think. Is Kristen Stewart right to flee the US film industry to protect her art? Or is this just another case of a celebrity being completely out of touch with reality? Drop a comment below. Team artistic freedom or Team Hollywood hypocrisy? And there you have it. You are all caught up on this cinema dossier. If you enjoyed the breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and sound off in the comments because the algorithm lives for this kind of energy. To support the channel and buy me a coffee, the link is right down below. Quick test before you go. Did you actually clock who I'm supposed to be today? Drop the character's name in the comments right now. I need to know if I look like the real deal or just some budget glitched NPC. Catch you on the next one. This was Kikai Wafra for NewsGeekly.